land far, far away, developers no longer struggle to recreate their production issues. No longer tell their bosses I cannot recreate the issue. No longer need to redeploy their application with additional logging to find the issue. Why? Because they use NerdVision and Datadog.
Today we are going to introduce you to NerdVision on the Datadog Marketplace. So if you don't already know, NerdVision allows you to take a snapshot of your application state, including the stack and variables at runtime, giving you a high degree of visibility without having to make changes to source code, block the end user experience, or introduce overhead. With the new NerdVision Datadog integration, you can see metrics related to the NerdVision generated events and log messages to get true transparency into hotspots. If you don't know, Datadog is a SaaS-based monitoring and security platform for cloud-scale infrastructure, applications, logs, and more. Datadog delivers complete visibility into the performance of modern applications in one place through its fully unified platform, which improves cross-team collaboration, accelerates development cycles, and reduces operational and development costs. Together, Datadog and NerdVision allow you to gather and analyze your applications quickly and at any scale. Are you interested? Great, let's jump into it. With the new NerdVision Datadog integration, you can not only inject logging directly into your application, but now you can view those logs in Datadog. In NerdVision, a log point can be applied to any line with just one click. NerdVision's log points are highly configurable with rate limits, conditions, and expressions to evaluate inside the log message itself. If you are not familiar with NerdVision's dynamic log point and trace point capability, we will show you it quickly. So we have a simple calculator app called the Nerdulator. It is written in Python running on Google Cloud Run. As you can see, it functions like a normal calculator app. Now if we click in the gutter of the IDE interface, we can set a trace point. Now let's run the application again. You can see that NerdVision has now collected the stack trace and the variables the user entered into the application. NerdVision collects the context of what happens in your application. This is then captured and can be consumed in various ways by your stack. Trace points and log points can be set to trigger a single time or based on a condition. Once the data is available, you can then view it in Datadog, searching the logs by host, location, and other tag data, and correlate the results with other events to gain deeper insight into your application. Use log patterns to aggregate log messages together into groups of similar messages, making it easier to find frequent or recurring issues. Incorporate monitors to get notified when known patterns appear. With the analytic tools from Datadog, you are able to see where your engineering teams are spending their time and isolate services or areas of code that could use attention. Using the tags in NerdVision and the log facets in Datadog, you get a clear picture of the areas where developers are having to spend their time to solve problems. From NerdVision, you get a breakdown of the code locations, host names, and repositories where trace points are being triggered. This can be used to identify areas where developers are struggling with bugs, giving insight to areas of technical debt that could benefit from refactoring. This integration is a two-part integration that combines the data gathering functionality of NerdVision with the visualizations, deep dive, and connections in Datadog. In order to use the NerdVision integration with Datadog, you need to have a configured NerdVision account and have connected your application to NerdVision. Once you have created a NerdVision account, head over to Datadog and install the NerdVision integration from the marketplace. For full details on how to do this, please see our documentation or the Datadog Marketplace tile. Links are in the description. Once the configuration is complete, you will start to see metrics from NerdVision appear in Datadog, including online clients, function invocations, log messages, trace point triggers. We're also currently working on the ability to be able to send custom metrics from your NerdVision snapshots directly into Datadog. This will allow you to capture any variable data as a metric to be tracked, such as status codes, a variable state, and more.